Imagine standing on a cliff tongue jutting 700 meters into thin air with nothing but pristine wilderness below. Watching the northern lights dance across Arctic skies while cruise ships navigate between towering fjord walls that took ice ages to carve. This isn't a fantasy. This is Norway, where Mother Nature spent millions of years sculpting the world's most dramatic landscapes. From midnight sun illuminating jagged peaks to ancient stave churches rising from emerald valleys, Norway contains beauty so overwhelming, it feels like stepping into Norse mythology itself. Welcome to the land of the midnight sun and dancing northern lights, where Vikings once ruled the seas and where nature has created some of Earth's most spectacular masterpieces. Norway stretches 2,500 kilometers along Scandinavia's western edge, where the Gulf Stream keeps harbors ice-free despite Arctic latitudes, creating a land of impossible contrasts. Pristine beaches under Arctic skies, ancient glaciers feeding thundering waterfalls, and modern cities built among dramatic fjords. This Nordic kingdom offers experiences found nowhere else on Earth. Hiking to cliff edges that drop straight into deep blue fjords. Witnessing aurora borealis paint the sky in impossible colors. And exploring fishing villages where time seems frozen in amber. From the Lofoten Islands' dramatic peaks, rising directly from Arctic waters to Oslo's cutting-edge architecture, Norway proves that natural beauty and human achievement can coexist in perfect harmony. Subscribe now and hit that notification bell. We're about to reveal Norway's most breathtaking destinations that will redefine your understanding of natural beauty. Before we explore these Nordic wonders, here are incredible facts about Norway that will amaze you. Norway's coastline stretches 25,148 kilometers, including fjords and islands, longer than Earth's circumference. The country contains over 1,000 fjords carved by glaciers during ice ages, with some reaching 1,308 meters deep. Norway experiences midnight sun for 76 days north of the Arctic Circle, while southern regions enjoy 19 hours of summer daylight. The nation operates the world's longest road tunnel, 24.5 kilometers, deepest underwater restaurant, and northernmost city. Norwegian government pension fund, built from oil wealth, owns 1.5% of global stocks, making every Norwegian theoretically a millionaire. Norway ranks first globally in happiness, democracy, and human development, while maintaining one of the world's lowest crime rates. Norway's dramatic geography resulted from glacial activity during multiple ice ages, creating a landscape where mountains rise directly from sea level to over 2,400 meters. Fjords cut 200 kilometers inland, and glaciers still cover 1% of the country. The Scandinavian mountains form the country's spine, with over 300 peaks exceeding 2,000 meters, while glaciers including Jostedal's Breen mainland, Europe's largest, feed countless waterfalls. The coastline's complexity creates 50,000 islands, while the continental shelf drops steeply into the Norwegian Sea. Gulf Stream currents moderate temperatures, keeping western ports ice-free despite Arctic latitudes. The country spans 13 degrees of latitude from temperate southern regions to high Arctic Svalbard, creating diverse ecosystems from deciduous forests to polar deserts within one nation. Norwegian culture blends Viking heritage with modern Scandinavian values, creating a society that honors ancient traditions while embracing progressive ideals and environmental stewardship. Vikings originated from Norwegian fjords, exploring from Greenland to Constantinople, while establishing kingdoms across Europe. Stave churches from the 11th century demonstrate sophisticated woodworking skills and Christian adaptation of Norse architectural traditions. The Norwegian language evolved from Old Norse, while maintaining close connections to Icelandic and Faroese. Traditional folk music, including hardanger fiddle and joik singing, continues at summer festivals, while modern Norwegian black metal influences global music. The concept of friluftsliv, outdoor life, defines Norwegian cultural identity, emphasizing connection with nature regardless of weather conditions. Nobel Peace Prize originated from Alfred Nobel's will, with ceremonies held annually in Oslo recognizing global peace efforts. These dramatic peaks rise directly from Arctic Ocean waters like a 100-kilometer granite wall, creating landscapes so spectacular they seem designed by gods rather than glaciers. The archipelago's fishing villages nestle beneath towering peaks, reaching 1,200 meters, where traditional roer-boer, fishermen's cabins, offer accommodation with million-dollar views. Despite being 200 kilometers north of the Arctic Circle, Gulf Stream currents create surprisingly mild temperatures while supporting Arctic beaches with white sand and turquoise water. Traditional stockfish production continues centuries-old methods of preserving cod in Arctic air, creating the economic foundation that built these remote communities. Midnight sun from May to July enables endless photography opportunities, while northern lights from September to March paint mountain silhouettes against green skies. Hiking trails access dramatic viewpoints, while sea kayaking reveals hidden beaches accessible only by water. UNESCO's crown jewel plunges 260 meters deep between towering cliffs crowned by the Seven Sisters waterfall and Bridal Veil Cascade, creating Norway's most photographed fjord landscape. This 15-kilometer fjord, formed through glacial carving over millions of years, while maintaining pristine conditions that inspired countless artists and writers. Traditional mountain farms cling impossibly to cliff faces, abandoned when mechanization made hand cultivation uneconomical, but preserved as cultural heritage. Cruise ships navigate the serpentine waterway, while passengers experience scale impossible to capture in photographs. Waterfalls appear as thin streams until vessels approach, revealing their thundering power. Eagle Road's hairpin turns provide elevated viewpoints, while Dalsnibba Plateau offers panoramic perspectives encompassing multiple fjords. The fjord's beauty changes seasonally. Thundering waterfalls during snowmelt, misty mornings creating ethereal atmosphere, and winter conditions when waterfalls freeze into ice sculptures. This flat-topped cliff rises 604 meters above Lysefjord, providing one of the world's most famous photo opportunities, where visitors stand on a natural granite platform suspended in space above deep blue waters. The cliff formed through freeze-thaw cycles that fractured granite along natural joints, creating the remarkably flat 25 by 25 meter platform that attracts 300,000 annual visitors. The challenging 8-kilometer round-trip hike crosses diverse terrain from bog bridges to steep granite scrambles, rewarding summit achievers with views that inspire both euphoria and vertigo. Traditional mountain lodges provide base accommodations, while guided tours ensure safety on increasingly crowded trails. The cliff offers spectacular sunset photography, when fjord waters reflect golden light while surrounding peaks create dramatic silhouettes. Climbing routes access cliff faces, while base jumping attracts extreme sport enthusiasts. Though authorities discourage dangerous activities at this family hiking destination, this engineering marvel connects small islands via 8 bridges, spanning 8.3 kilometers of open ocean, where dramatic weather transforms driving into adventure while showcasing raw Atlantic power. The road's most famous structure, Storseisundet Bridge, creates optical illusions suggesting vehicles launch into thin air while actually following carefully calculated curves. Construction took 6 years, battling hurricane-force winds and 15-meter waves, with workers operating only during brief weather windows. Architectural achievement earned international recognition while creating one of the world's most scenic drives, where Atlantic storms demonstrate nature's power. Fishing opportunities from bridge platforms attract anglers, while scenic viewpoints provide photography opportunities. Traditional fishing villages connected by the road preserve cultural heritage while benefiting from increased tourism. The road experiences 4 distinct seasons: summer midnight sun, autumn storms, winter snow and ice, and spring renewal when seabirds return to nesting colonies on surrounding islands. Home of the Giants contains Norway's highest peaks, including Geirangerfjord at 2,469 meters, where pristine wilderness preserves alpine ecosystems and traditional mountain culture within Scandinavia's premier hiking destination. The park encompasses 1,151 square kilometers of glaciers, alpine lakes, and high mountain plateaus, where reindeer migrate seasonally while golden eagles soar on thermal updrafts. Traditional stone huts, heights, provide mountain accommodation while demonstrating Norwegian outdoor culture that considers nature access a fundamental right, regardless of private land ownership. Hiking trails include everything from family-friendly valley walks to technical glacier crossings requiring mountaineering experience. Beseggen Ridge offers Norway's most popular day hike, while Galdhøpiggen Summit provides Scandinavia's highest viewpoint. The park preserves traditional transhumance culture, where farmers still drive cattle to high summer pastures. Jostedalsbreen Glacier, mainland Europe's largest, feeds rivers flowing in all directions while creating spectacular ice formations. This horizontal rock formation juts 700 meters above Lake Ringedalsvatnet like a giant's tongue, creating Norway's most challenging and rewarding day hike that tests endurance while providing ultimate Instagram moments. The 28-kilometer round-trip hike gains 1,200 meters elevation through diverse terrain, from valley forests to high alpine conditions, requiring 10 to 12 hours of hiking and considerable fitness levels. Glacial activity carved the dramatic cliff formation, while erosion created the distinctive horizontal platform that appears to defy gravity. Recent Instagram fame brought crowds that stressed infrastructure, leading to improved trail marking and emergency facilities while maintaining wilderness character. Professional guides provide safety and route-finding expertise, while photography workshops teach composition techniques for the iconic cliff-edge shots. The hike reveals changing landscapes from waterfalls and glaciers to high mountain plateaus where snow persists year-round. Weather conditions change rapidly, requiring proper equipment and experience for safe completion of this bucket list adventure. The Gateway to the Fjords combines UNESCO World Heritage medieval architecture with vibrant cultural life, where colorful wooden buildings line ancient harbors, while modern museums showcase both Viking heritage and contemporary arts. Bergen's medieval wooden buildings survived fires and wars, while maintaining Hanseatic League trading traditions that made Bergen one of Europe's most important medieval ports. 7 mountains surround the city, accessible via funiculars and hiking trails that provide panoramic views over islands, fjords, and the North Sea. Traditional fish markets continue centuries-old trading, while modern restaurants interpret Nordic cuisine using local ingredients. The city serves as base for fjord excursions while offering urban amenities, including philharmonic concerts, art galleries, and nightlife. Bergen's notorious rainfall creates lush surrounding landscapes, while fostering indoor cultural traditions, including literature, music, and crafts. University life adds intellectual energy while preserving Bergen's reputation as Norway's cultural capital alongside political Oslo. The Northern Lights capital sits 350 kilometers north of the Arctic Circle, where Aurora Borealis appears on clear nights from September to March, while midnight sun illuminates summer adventures for 76 continuous days. This Arctic city combines Sami indigenous culture with modern university life, creating unique Arctic urban experience where reindeer herding traditions coexist with cutting-edge Arctic research. The Arctic Cathedral's distinctive architecture reflects northern lights while providing concert venues for midnight sun festivals. Cable cars access mountain viewpoints, where Northern Lights photography workshops teach aurora capture techniques during optimal viewing conditions. Traditional Sami culture includes reindeer sledding, joik singing, and handicrafts, while modern Arctic cuisine incorporates local ingredients, including reindeer, Arctic char, and cloudberries. Polar night from November to January creates cozy indoor culture, while aurora tourism brings international visitors seeking bucket list experiences. The city serves as base for Arctic adventures, including dog sledding, snowmobile expeditions, and ice hotel experiences. This Art Nouveau architectural gem rises from islands and peninsulas, where a devastating 1904 fire led to complete reconstruction in Jugendstil style, creating Northern Europe's most cohesive Art Nouveau townscape. German Kaiser Wilhelm II, who vacationed nearby, influenced reconstruction plans, while European architects contributed to unified design using local stone and distinctive turrets. The town's position among fjords and islands creates dramatic settings where traditional fishing culture adapts to modern tourism while maintaining maritime character. Axla Viewpoint provides panoramic perspectives over the Art Nouveau rooftops, surrounding islands, and distant alpine peaks. Traditional fishing continues while the town serves as base for Geirangerfjord excursions and wildlife safaris. Aquariums showcase local marine life, while museums preserve fishing heritage and reconstruction history. The compact center enables walking tours that reveal architectural details, while waterfront promenades provide harbor views. Summer midnight sun enables extended exploration, while winter northern lights occasionally appear over Art Nouveau silhouettes. Norway's dynamic capital balances Viking heritage with cutting-edge architecture, where medieval Akershus fortress overlooks harbor developments featuring bold contemporary design and sustainable urban planning innovations. The city demonstrates Norwegian values through extensive public art, accessible cultural institutions, and commitment to environmental sustainability, including electric public transport and carbon-neutral goals. Viking Ship Museum houses 9th century vessels, while Opera House architecture invites visitors to walk on roof terraces overlooking Oslo Fjord. Modern architecture includes Astrup Fearnley Museum and Barcode Project, while historic buildings preserve centuries of royal and cultural heritage. Vigeland Sculpture Park contains 200 sculptures celebrating human experience, while providing green space for outdoor recreation year-round. Traditional Christmas markets operate alongside modern shopping, while Nordic cuisine restaurants interpret local ingredients with international techniques. The city serves as base for fjord day trips, while offering urban amenities and cultural attractions that complement Norway's natural wonders. Norway's longest fjord penetrates 204 kilometers inland while reaching 1,308 meters deep, creating a liquid highway between towering mountains where traditional stave churches crown valley settlements and waterfalls thunder from glacial heights. Branch fjords, including Nærøyfjord and Ålesundsfjord, create intimate tributaries while maintaining the dramatic scale that inspired Germanic mythology and Romantic artists. Traditional fjord settlements preserve cultural heritage through stave church architecture, mountain farming, and handicrafts, while adapting to tourism that provides modern economic sustainability. Flåm Railway descends 863 meters through 20 tunnels and hairpin curves, providing access to fjord floor communities while demonstrating Norwegian engineering excellence. Cruise ships navigate the main fjord, while smaller vessels access narrow branches where waterfalls cascade directly onto vessel decks. Hiking trails include everything from valley walks to glacier approaches, while traditional mountain farms offer accommodation and local cuisine. The fjord system creates microclimates supporting diverse vegetation from Arctic conditions at glacier tongues to temperate fruit orchards in protected valleys. This UNESCO World Heritage branch of Sognefjord narrows to just 250 meters width between towering 1,400-meter cliffs, creating the world's most dramatic fjord passage, where waterfalls plunge directly from glacial heights into deep blue waters. The 17-kilometer fjord demonstrates glacial carving power while maintaining pristine conditions that preserve traditional rural culture in scattered mountain settlements. Small cruise vessels and kayaks provide intimate access, while larger ships cannot navigate the narrow passages, maintaining peaceful conditions that enhance natural beauty. Traditional mountain farms cling to impossible cliff positions, accessible only by foot trails that demonstrate centuries of adaptation to extreme terrain. Hiking opportunities include valley floor walks and high mountain routes, providing elevated perspectives over fjord passages that appear too narrow for navigation. The fjord's orientation creates dramatic lighting conditions, while surrounding peaks generate local weather patterns, including sudden fog and wind changes. Photography reveals scale impossible to comprehend until experienced firsthand, where passengers feel dwarfed by geological forces that carved these passages over millions of years. This oil capital combines preserved wooden architecture with modern energy industry wealth, where traditional white-painted houses create charming historic districts, while offshore petroleum platforms demonstrate Norway's economic transformation. Old Stavanger preserves Northern Europe's largest collection of wooden buildings, while maintaining living community character rather than museum atmosphere. Pulpit rock proximity makes Stavanger base for fjord hiking, while harbor facilities serve North Sea oil industry and cruise tourism. Traditional fishing heritage continues through harbor markets, while modern restaurants interpret regional cuisine using Rogaland ingredients, including lamb, seafood, and local produce. Cultural attractions include museums showcasing both maritime heritage and contemporary art, while music festivals celebrate everything from chamber music to jazz. The city demonstrates successful balance between industrial development and historic preservation, while providing urban amenities that complement outdoor adventures. Street art and cultural districts add contemporary energy, while traditional architecture provides context for Norway's rapid 20th century transformation from fishing nation to modern welfare state. Norway's medieval capital preserves Nidaros Cathedral and royal heritage while maintaining vibrant university culture, where colorful wooden buildings line Nidelva River, while Gothic architecture demonstrates centuries of religious and political significance. The cathedral, Scandinavia's largest medieval building, houses Norwegian crown regalia while serving as pilgrimage destination for St. Olav's Way that attracts international walkers. Traditional wooden architecture includes distinctive warehouse buildings on riverside stilts, while modern districts showcase contemporary Scandinavian design. University life creates cultural energy through student organizations, festivals, and nightlife, while research institutions contribute to technology and environmental innovation. Traditional markets operate alongside modern shopping, while local cuisine emphasizes Trøndelag ingredients, including reindeer, fish, and root vegetables. The city serves as base for coastal exploration while offering urban amenities and cultural attractions. Kristianstad Fortress provides elevated city views while harbor districts preserve maritime character. Rich cultural traditions include music, literature, and handicrafts, while modern entertainment venues host international performers. This tiny fjord village achieved global fame through the railway engineering marvel that descends 863 meters from high mountain plateaus to sea level, creating one of the world's most spectacular train journeys through 20 tunnels and hairpin curves. The Flåm Railway connects with cruise ships and buses, enabling visitors to experience dramatic elevation changes from temperate fjord conditions to alpine tundra within 55 minutes. Traditional farming culture adapts to tourism while maintaining mountain agriculture, including goat cheese production and organic farming in protected valley conditions. Waterfalls, including Kjosfossen, provide dramatic stops where traditional folk performances demonstrate regional cultural heritage. The village offers fjord cruises, hiking opportunities, and cultural attractions while serving as base for Sognefjord exploration. Traditional accommodation includes historic hotels and mountain lodges, while modern facilities accommodate international visitors. Local museums preserve transportation history and mountain culture, while craft shops sell traditional Norwegian products. The railway's popularity requires advanced booking, while sustainable tourism initiatives balance visitor numbers with environmental protection and community needs. From Lofoten's dramatic peaks rising from Arctic waters to Geirangerfjord's thundering waterfalls, from Trolltunga's cliff-edge adventures to northern lights dancing over Tromsø, Norway proves that some places on Earth transcend ordinary beauty and enter the realm of the sublime. These Nordic landscapes showcase millions of years of geological artistry, where ice, water, and time collaborated to create masterpieces that humble human achievement. Norway offers experiences that change perspectives. Standing on cliff edges that drop into pristine fjords, witnessing aurora borealis paint impossible colors across Arctic skies, and discovering that happiness comes not from comfort, but from connection with nature's raw power and beauty. subscribe, and hit that notification bell to join us exploring more incredible destinations that will leave you speechless. Comment which Norwegian wonder you're adding to your bucket list. And remember, the most beautiful places on Earth are waiting for those brave enough to seek them. Until next time, keep exploring.